I'm Elisa. Welcome back to Let's Get You Married. I am so excited about today's episode. This is a little bit different than the things that we've been talking about, but I cannot wait to get into it. By the way, like I mentioned earlier, my name is Elisa. I am one half of the wedding photography and wedding film team. The other half is my husband, and we specialize in boho, modern, industrial, and minimalist weddings. I love saying that. It's one word to me at this point. We're millennials. We love all things millennial, I guess. And I'm really excited about talking about how we as millennials and now Gen Z, honestly, anybody who's getting married, are doing things a little differently. I was able to come up with a list of traditions and kind of go over traditions that I've seen that people are keeping and people are ditching. So the disclaimer is this: when you're getting married, do it your way. Do not let me or anybody on the internet or otherwise tell you how to say I do. Do what makes you feel good and what you value in your heart. This is honestly just observation and a little bit of lighthearted fun. I don't have an opinion either way. My opinion doesn't matter, yours does, especially when it comes to your wedding. So let's get into it. This is Ditch It or Keep It. Okay, so I'm gonna go over a couple of wedding traditions and see what has stuck. First trend, the white dress. Where did the white dress originate? Because I feel like context is important. When did we even start wearing white dresses in weddings? Here's a little history tip. I don't know if you care, but I felt like I should share. People started wearing white dresses in the 1800s after Queen Victoria wore a white gown to her wedding day. Since then, everybody's been doing it. Now, is it a trend that folks have ditched? I will say a small percentage, meaning I have seen folks get married in everything, and I love it all. I've seen off-white dresses, I've seen metallic dresses, I've seen black dresses, I've seen gold and glitter and all things in between. So, is it a trend that people are ditching? Yes. Is it a trend that a lot of people are ditching? No. Majority of the time, I am seeing mostly white wedding dresses, but it isn't to say that people aren't doing things differently. It's just not something that has taken over just yet. Just yet. Number two, the garter toss. Do we know what the garter toss is? It's a thing. It's, you know, typically a mature thing that happens when the groom takes the garter off the bride's legs and throws it into the crowd to see who the next gentleman getting married will be. Honestly, I don't know where it started or how it started. Is it something that I see happening at weddings now? No.
Hey there, editor Lisa here. I'm looking back at this video and I felt like I should come in and change my numbers a bit because we have shot quite a few weddings since that video was filmed. I can't remember what percentage I said, but I think every wedding that we have shot since me recording that video had a garter toss. So whatever my percentage was in this video, change it, is wrong. It's definitely a thing that's still happening. The garter toss makes you happy and you still want to include it. It is not completely gone. And even if it was gone, who cares? Do what makes you happy. All right, back to whatever I filmed.
Honestly, I don't remember the last time I've seen a garter toss. I think it makes folks a little uncomfortable, and I get it. For some folks who don't care and are into that, do you, boo? Do what makes you feel happy. I will just say I haven't seen it as frequently. I'll just say it's not something that I see as commonly anymore. Way back when I first started, I did see it often, but as the years progress, I think people just don't feel comfortable doing it, and I respect that. Do what works for you. Number three, the first dance. Is this something that people are ditching or keeping? I'll be honest, folks are keeping it. I don't remember a wedding without a first dance. I think my husband and I's first dance was really, really short. Yeah, I think we cut ours short, but we didn't ditch it. We kept it. I honestly have not seen a wedding without a first dance. So this is a tradition that right now folks are really keeping. And some folks are taking it to the next level. Like they're having full-blown performances with it. So, you know, who knows if things will change in the future. But I feel like music does something and says things that words can't. So folks are definitely going to lean into, actually, you know what? And I don't know if this counts. We did shoot a vow renewal and there wasn't a first dance, but she did like come down the aisle and she sang. So maybe in lieu of a first dance, there was like a first song or something, but at the same time, like music was still involved. So no, I can't see, I don't see that tradition going anywhere anytime soon, but if you are ditching it, tell me why. I would love to know. All right, let's go to the next one. Cake cutting. I'll be honest. I have shot weddings where the cake wasn't cut. And if the cake wasn't cut, it was very like pulled back and restrained and kept to certain family members. But I shot weddings where, honestly, I shot weddings where there was no cake. And at the end, they were like, enjoy these desserts. Have fun, enjoy the desserts. But yeah, I maybe not 50-50, but 60-40. It's on the like halfway point. So it's not completely gone, but it's not all the way here either. Okay, so this trend, when doing my research, it must be something I have literally never come across this. And this makes me concerned. Have I not heard of this? I'm really concerned about it, but the dollar dance. Have you ever heard of the dollar dance? Apparently it is a tradition where someone pays $1 to dance with the bride or groom. I can honestly say I have never seen this tradition. I can't speak for everyone, but from my perspective, this tradition isn't on its way out, it's gone. I haven't even heard it mentioned before, but as always, I'm always learning new things and maybe one day I'll come across it. I'm reading it verbatim. The dollar dance is a tradition where guests get to pay, the dollar dance is a tradition where guests pay to dance with the bride or groom. Yeah, it's ditched. Next, this is interesting that this was listed as a tradition, but I guess it is, and that's the wedding vows. Are they being ditched? No, I don't think they're ditched, but I do think that they are being handled differently. I have interacted with couples who have decided to keep their wedding vows private, and they have them in the vow book, and they say they say the traditional vows in front of their friends and family, and they do their private vows personally. I don't think I've ever shot a wedding where no one said them. Yeah, I don't think I've ever shot a wedding where folks didn't say vows. I think folks are just doing their vows differently. That's all. So it's not gone, it's still here. Yeah, it's still here. The next tradition is the wedding party gender roles, meaning, and we've all seen it, like I don't even know the correct term for it, but maid of honor, best man, there's like best woman, like are gender roles traditionally on, like I can't even get it out, but no, they're not. I think things are absolutely changing. Folks are having their best male friend on this side and their best female friend on that side. Sisters on, yeah, it's definitely changing. I don't know if it's changing. I would say like 80-20, meaning I don't see it often, but it isn't something that I don't ever see. It's just not a majority thing that's happening yet, but things change. Toasts. Are people getting rid of toasts? No. Honestly, absolutely not. I think the funniest thing is, I think the toast is something that like everybody wants to do. I have been at weddings where the bride has been like, wrap it up, we can't, there's too many people on the mic. So no, I don't think toasts are going away. And anytime, they're fun, they're funny, they're cool. They might be getting shorter, but no, I have never seen a wedding without a toast. Well, you know what? The only time I don't see a toast is when folks elope. So, I mean, I guess that, but no, folks are still talking. And I mean, I don't even know if that counts, but an elopement is non-traditional anyway. But yeah, toasts are still a thing. Folks are gonna talk, and I don't think that's gonna go away. If anything, people will continue to get more creative about it. All right, the last tradition, and that's the one where the bride pays for everything. Bride's family pays for everything. Is that something that's going away? Or is that something that's being kept? No, I don't think so. I am seeing both. I am still seeing bride's family paying for everything. I am seeing groom's family step up and do special extra things, whether it's like throw the rehearsal dinner or add and help them to pay for their wedding. But I'm also seeing a lot of folks paying for their own weddings, and they're not even relying on their parents anymore. So I can't say that that's completely gone, but I'm not gonna say that's 100% the norm. I'd say maybe 60-40. Maybe 60-40. I don't know. I should do research and like get actual numbers. These are just my opinions and my thoughts on the topics. Yeah, I don't have any more traditions to talk about, so I'm gonna end this episode here. But if there are other traditions I should review and see if folks are ditching or keeping, you should let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if this helped you in your wedding planning process at all. If nothing else, I hope it gave you more power and more of a drive to do things in a way that feels good for you. Check out the rest of the episodes in the series. Check out the resources that we have on our site. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next episode. Mwah! Happy wedding planning.